Hi, today we will be doing organic whiskey, all grains whiskey. This video is the first part. In this first part video, I will do the mashing and fermentation, while on the second part, I will do the distillation and aging. Our whiskey is made from corn and barley. Let me first tell you that our whiskey is made by me and my father, and before us it was made by my grandfather. It's made with the traditional way in our village Sarba. All the equipments are primitive equipment. Most of these equipments were used by my grandfather since 40 years ago. All the process is organic and all the products are from our land. The corn and the barley is cultivated and collected from our fields. The oak used for aging spirits is from our oak trees. Before we begin doing the whiskey, I will post the ingredients. I will show you the ingredients. We will use 15 kilos of corn, 10 kilos of barley, 4 tablespoons of yeast. I will not use sugar because our barley is processed and malted, and it produces enough quantity of sugar. But I will be using sugar in case the barley didn't produce enough sugar. And not to forget the water. We used 45 liters of pure water from our fountain. I hope you enjoy this video. So let's begin doing our organic whiskey. We need to keep stirring to extract all the enzymes from the malt barley. I think it's about to reach the 70 degree. We will measure it. Once it is 70 degree, we need to remove it. It's still 45 degree. It needs little more time. Okay, so we will wait little. So after reaching the 70 degree, we remove it from the fire and we close it like that, and we wait for 5 or 6 hours. So we will wait 4 or 6 hours for 5 or 6 hours, and after that we will drain the liquid from it. So after 7 hours passed, now we are draining the liquid from the malted barley. So it's a very primitive way. You see it's draining, and the liquid from it, we are putting it in this barrel. In this barrel we will do the fermentation. So after we finish the barley, we will drain the corn. So now we have to measure the level of the sugar in the solution. So we measure it. It's approximately 1.80. So it's very good. The sugar is very good in it. And no need to remind you that everything needs to be sterilized. This is a solution to sterilize everything in contact with the barley and the corn water. It should be sterilized. the barrel is completely sterilized, the bottle is completely sterilized, the measure device is completely sterilized. And if you don't have any solution for sterilization, you can use water with vinegar and with salt, and you can sterilize your equipment with it. So now we will put the yeast in it for fermentation, and we wait for 2 weeks. So now it's the time. So now it's time to prepare the yeast. The yeast, it's a simple yeast. You get it. It's a simple yeast for whiskey. You can get it from anywhere from internet. I will leave you the link from where I bought this yeast. You can buy it from there. So I put here 5 big tablespoons of yeast, and I mixed them with sugar. So I will wait for 5 minutes, 6 minutes for the yeast to come up, and I will pour it over the barrel of whiskey in order to begin the process of fermentation. So after 5 minutes, you see that the yeast begin, the activation begin, and the yeast begins to be activated. So now I will pour it over the barrel of whiskey. So in brief, I used 15 kilos of corn with 10 kilos of malt. The wort extracted from the mashing process. I added to it 5 tablespoons of yeast, and the fermentation process began. So I will open it after 1 day of fermentation. The second day I am opening now to see how the activation is processing. And this is it. It's amazing. It's amazing. As you see here, the yeast is active and it's very beautiful and it smells amazing. I will close it. I'm afraid to catch bacteria or something. Can't wait to begin distillation. I will do distillation after 2 weeks of fermentation. I already wrote a sticker here reminding the first day of fermentation. So after 14 days I will make a second video for distillation. For now I will tell you thank you for watching and see you after 14 days.